Hi, okay, this is just an understanding of how to fill out the student registration form. It really is a very simple form that should be filled out by the managers. So if you're registering one of your consultants or associates onto the platform, then this will allow us to capture much more detail about the student and to design a training roadmap for that student over a number of weeks so that we don't just blitz them with a whole bunch of modules which will be irrelevant to them, but will allow us to give them an interface on the platform that will give them a proper training trajectory. Very simple, really. Student's name, student email. We are finalizing what the role titles are to be used within your organization, but they'll be down here and you can just pick from one of these. Also, what would be good is if they are specializing in a particular vertical specialism, then it will be noted here, and it could just be a generic all IT roles, or you want them to actually focus on certain areas within IT. And we'll make sure that the more of the modules cater for that. We've got your manager's name there, the manager's email, who's filling this out. And of course, a lot of companies will need particular region specification. So we'll have the breakdown in here. And for global environments, we'll have the different countries in here. Now, this is the student roadmap, which is the important bit. So the manager would fill this out, and this would really dictate the time frames in which the student should be working to. Now, it's to allow us to kind of keep a track on how they're doing according to that time frame. So we'll set deadlines within the platform based around this. And if they're failing or achieving those objectives, then we'll let you know as well. So there'll be human interaction here. We'll get someone at this end to kind of monitor this and see how each student is doing. So the fundamentals we think everybody should be doing, and so you'll have within 1 week or 2 weeks of registration, we would like, I assume, everyone to go through that as soon as they've registered. Thereafter, it becomes kind of more specialist. So we think that pretty much everybody will need an understanding of DevOps and Agile just to get an understanding of the principles of it. So it's within 3 weeks that we've given them there. Then you go into your own particular specialisms. So, of course, not everybody will want to do all of these. However, they'll be open in the platform ecosystem so that people can do them if they wish. More specialisms will go up here, of course, as we add them. But let's say, for example, your consultant is involved in projects and change. Well, after they've done the basic fundamentals of this here and the Agile and DevOps, then you probably just want them to make sure they focus on this. So we can either put here 4 weeks. We're looking at 6 weeks at the moment, but you can bring that down if you want, and we'll discuss that. So there is a fundamentals class, which covers the basics of IT, a simple model for IT, 21st century IT department, and some of the basics that they should know. Then they go into Agile and DevOps, and then they go into the role titles. And we think really ideally this should all be completed within 4 weeks. Thereafter, it's the nice to have stuff. So from any of these specialisms here, 4 to 6 weeks, they should have completed all the basics and a vertical as well. Now, we will add more things like the artificial intelligence and blockchain are on the platform, but obviously they're not things that you may necessarily want people to go into immediately. So this prevents people just rummaging around the platform and allows people to work through in a systematic way, but also allows us to monitor them against timeframes. It's like a little mini contract, and it will be sent out to both the student and to an assistant within Holistica so that we can put in those timeframes. I hope that's explained that.